everybody. I saw Joey jump a little bit there. Did I scare you, brother?
You did. I was prepared for that. A lot went out the gate.
Well, at least it wasn't like last episode where we started the episode with the ring tape. Okay, so this episode we're starting it up a little different. Welcome to episode 318 of the Panel Cast. I'm your host AJ. This episode, I'm joined by a multitude of people: Joey Labartnick, Freddie, Leo, and Justin. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Good.
Doing good.
It's almost Friday.
Yeah.
There he is. We knew he was going to be late.
Almost Friday. And look who's joining us late. There's Joel. How you doing, Joel? Joel, you're live. Say hello to everybody.
Hi, you guys. Good to see you.
Glad you made it, man.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
We just got through watching some interesting videos, Joel.
Okay.
They were really great. Pictured you in a thong.
You watched that? Oh.
Yep.
Not on the show.
Not live.
Not live.
Yeah.
I didn't want to scare anybody live, but
We were waiting for you to come on before we play it live.
I'm not
Now we're
prepared.
gonna
Oh.
I'm just kidding. That's right, everybody. Joel's got a secret video going around the internet.
Oh. I was trying to. I was hoping I could separate myself online from that thing for a little bit, but I don't think I can.
You just got to embrace it. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
It
got
was great, though.
Don't worry. It was. I enjoyed it. In this episode, we're going to be reviewing the graphic novel Grizzlyshark. We're going to be talking about the show President Curtis, House of Dragon. Then we're going to talk about Lanterns. We're also going to be going over the AEW match of the week. So that's a lot to talk about this week. So why don't we go ahead and get started with Grizzlyshark. And Batman. That's right. And Batman. Yeah. That's what goes there. Batman. There, I added to my notes. So let's start off with
say the Caped Crusader.
Huh?
He said you should mention it. It's the Caped Crusader.
Caped Crusader, not Batman.
Batman, the Caped Crusader. Sorry.
We're doing all of them in one video.
Yeah, we're going to review every single Batman movie ever in 3 minutes.
And go.
Oh, wow.
You
had to leave, Joel. Go. Joel, go.
Now we know how to get Joel to leave.
We were kidding,
Now,
Joel. Come back.
Let's start off with Grizzlyshark. I know Leo's been itching.
Yes.
Plus, she's been told that she has to hold up the book every time we talk about it.
Okay. Yes.
So, Grizzlyshark. There you go. Nobody else read the book, huh?
No.
Well, then, Leo, because you got to read it, you get to tell us what it's about.
All right. So the book Grizzlyshark is about basically these sharks that roam the woods, and a father and son are hiking these trails, and then the son's lower half gets excruciatingly bitten off with his entrails trailing from his upper half. And then the book goes on to discover more about these grizzly sharks and the terror that they leave in their wake. And a zombie baby, also.
How do the sharks get around? They have feet? Have we even seen those?
They just it isn't exactly explained, but I figure they just swim, you know? They just swim through the fields.
They swim
and
through
bushes.
the air.
Okay.
On imagination.
Exactly.
I thought they were riding grizzly bears, honestly.
I mean, if you let your imagination just go, that is terrifying. In real life.
Joel, did you get a chance to read this?
Yeah. I got to read issue 1 and 2, but I couldn't find 3 to read. I read the others, but yeah, it was fabulous.
What did you think?
I loved everything about it. It's visually so much fun, panel by panel. Everything, the art's like super active and moving, and the jogger that got bit, That's all I'm gonna say. Relook at that scene. But no, that was phenomenal. That was an excellent choice.
Leo, what about you? What'd you think?
I thought that this is probably one of the most hilarious and absurd and gory books that I've ever picked up. It was interesting how it retained its level of gore just in like gore and silent terror, but if it were to be like an actual like just words book, then it would carry on a completely different feeling to it.
Right.
Yeah.
The science
And
in
it's
this
really
is-
interesting.
The science in this does allow the gore to kind of create its own character in it.
But
Exactly.
can you-
Yeah.
do you guys remember when the shark tried to take the first bite of the one guy, but the taste of the hot sauce, right?
Right.
And it was just like, oh, that. I mean, there was that comedy, the banter between the dad and the son who's got no torso, still joking with each. It just, I mean, it's too much fun. It's too much fun.
You
Yeah, it
have
had
the
a lot
book
of very
there.
interesting elements.
You have the book there, Leo. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about who wrote it, who did the art, who did the creation, all that stuff. Should be on the inside of the cover.
Flipping through all the wonderful pages. By Ryan Otley, story, art, and letters. Colors by Ivan Plas. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm so sorry. Kelsey Shannon, chapter 1 cover colors. Don't know how to pronounce that name either. I'm so sorry. Chapter 2 and 3 cover colors. My dyslexia. Book design by
no
Russ
worries.
Wooten.
No worries. You
Logo
said what we
design
wanted to
by
hear.
Comic.
Ryan Otley, right? Ryan Otley was
Yeah.
the guy that
Yeah.
wrote, created, and drew it.
Yeah.
And he does Invincible, and he does a fantastic job on that comic. So seeing his artwork in this, I thought was fantastic.
Yeah.
When I went and met him and I had him sign one of my books, I immediately saw the book and he was trying to pimp it out, so I picked it up. He signed it for me right there. He gave it to me at half price, and he was just happy to get it out to somebody to read. And see, there it is right there, the autograph. He was just happy to get it out to read. You know what I mean? So I instantly just took to it. And Otley and Oming are my favorite artists right now. Wang Young. So anything they do, I just locked forward.
Yeah, and I thought that it was very interesting rereading the book and reading the back cover earlier today. I thought it was interesting to see, like, I knew that I had recognized the art style from something I had seen on the internet. So it makes a lot of sense that it had been Invincible, because even though I don't watch the show, I see a lot of like the storyboards and a lot of the like smaller, almost chibi sketches when the camera's just a little bit back. Makes a lot more sense knowing where the artist has come from.
Yeah, he does a lot of that art, and thanks to his art, they did a great job of paying attention to his art style in the show, to where it complements his art style in the books on the show and doesn't take away from it. You know, the guy still takes his own art to it, but it still pays enough homage to Otley that you know where it's coming from.
Yeah, and a lot of the elements of this book are, if you think about it for just like even a millisecond more, you can see how like there's a lot of deep complexities that the book seems to just throw out as like jokes or gags. But it really adds a lot to the story. Like the guy with the hot sauce, as Joel mentioned, he has very distinct like capitalist themes, but also like just level and caring that you see a lot in the book, especially with the boy's father. And even the boy himself in certain scenes. And it just carries like such a deep level of almost ruthless inhumanity to be paired with these ruthlessly unhuman creatures.
Agreed.
Remind me, was it Image? Who did it?
Skybound.
Skybound.
Which is
I wonder
an
if-
independent image.
Okay, yeah, there was probably at least one person or editor somewhere that was like, wait, what again? So you want there's shark and there's the bushes and it just, but I don't know. You do good stuff. Okay, I'll let you do it.
And how
Right?
are they flying again? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Logic
Yeah,
doesn't apply.
Skybound is Robert Kirkman's image imprint.
Right.
Okay.
And Kirkman sits on the board at Image, so
Yeah, he's a owner actually.
yeah.
Well,
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, maybe I'll read it when I come over tomorrow after we're done with everything, because it does look interesting.
it won't take you crazy long, bro. You'll spend more time looking at the art than you actually took to read the dialogue, but you'll still stay on a page for a while. So
I believe it. I mean, just staring at that one shot, I was like, oh, wow, there's so much detail. I got to look at that.
It's one of those books where you got to separate the viewings. Like first you just want to read it, then you want to look at it for the art, and then you actually want to appreciate the story. You know what I mean? Like you can't just take it all in at once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it looks like deceptively simple.
It's
When you look at it, you think there's not much to it, but there's way more to it than you think there is.
one of the things I battle with as an artist is trying to show like really good motion. So in a 2D image to really make it look like you really see what's going on, you see what's going away from you, coming at you. And I think that's part of what you guys are saying. Also, the mastery is that the motion is so much fun. You can fill in with your brain the actual act of it going on. And I don't know, they just kind of flow. All of the captions. It just, sorry, I couldn't help it, but it just, yeah. So, yeah.
makes no sense. But all right, if you had to rate it on the Little Richard scale, 5 being best, what would you guys give it?
Probably about an 8.
5 being best.
Oh, 4 then.
Okay. 4 Little Richards for you. There you go.
And what about you, AJ?
It's Ryan Otley, man. It automatically got a 5.
Nice.
It got a 5 before I even said okay. Like, I saw the title. I was like, sold. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's our time with Leo. Thank you, Leo, for joining us. Hope to see you on a lot more of our episodes, doing more reviews.
Yeah, I'd be glad to be here.
It's
Welcome.
good to see you. I'm glad you were here.
Tell the family we said hey, and we'll see you guys later.
Cool.
All right, that's a goodbye to Leo. Now we can move on and talk about the adult stuff.
Oh, no, not the adult stuff again, AJ.
Because
I have a
man-eating
syndrome
grizzly sharks
toenail.
because man-eating grizzly sharks were so kid-friendly.
Yeah. Yeah.
With a zombie baby, how often do you see zombie babies?
Yeah, but you'd watch it if that comic was smushed and all of a sudden My Little Ponies were in it too, but the same level carnage. I'll read that.
Looks like we're already starting up with the comments in Facebook here, so we should probably move on to our reviews.
So what are we going to review first, AJ?
Well, yeah.
Okay, Joel picked it, I guess.
Joel picked it.
No, that's not what I was saying. I was just I was just communicating.
Fine, we'll wait till next time.
Yeah, it's just a universal signal now. Just yeah.
Right. Time the fuck out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to show you guys this trailer, and you're going to like it. So there you go. I know.
When evil rises, heroes rise harder on their trusty purple mutant thingies.
Oh my gods, it's them! I'm a huge fan.
3 heroes, Axe, Tyrus, and Gilius, level up to save the kingdom of Uria from the evil giant Death Adder.
To defeat Death Adder, we need an actual plan.
We're going to do what we do best. Face a series of progressively harder enemies until we have a big final battle with Death Adder. And then we kill him for good.
Till he's dead. All the way.
Fire magic!
I was hoping I could join your quest.
Why don't you go first?
Found the trap on the first try.
And so our heroes fight all sorts of stuff. For Uria! That was for Uria.
You better not be another mini boss. You better be the final one.
Legendary kill.
It's just what us kitty cats do.
I'm so excited, I'm gonna throw up.
Because we're us. Sorry, we don't have a group name. We were barely getting along until 8 minutes ago. Sega!
Chop first, axe questions later. What else would you do with an axe?
I don't know.
Golden axe. Whoa, like the game? Heck yeah. Let's freaking go. Thanks, Paramount.
Yes, like the Sega game. Sega, as they so loudly shouted.
Yeah.
Good timing, James. Yes, like the Sega game. Golden Axe. The series is coming out.
I literally just saw that after I woke up. I got really excited. Send that to AJ immediately.
Yeah, I want all of that. I want all of it. All of it. Give me as much of that.
It looks fun. Looks all right.
Looks all right.
Yeah.
That was for Uria.
Right on. We got messages. Yes. Okay.
What they really need is a mountain of quarters to beat it. They want to beat the boss. That's what they really need.
I hope, like you're saying, they're going to throw a lot of stuff. I feel like this might have just been a little taste of what we would see. Hopefully, like you said, that if they're going hard on being like, yeah, it's the game. So
Yeah, it definitely seems like it.
Yeah, they're going hard in the lore. Looks like it's. Yeah, I'm all excited about it. I used to play it all the time in the arcade. Loved it.
Yeah.
I hated that it was like it was always more expensive than all the other games, but it was always worth it.
Yeah, I played it quite a few times. Never really got past more than 2 stages because I was really bad at those games. I think the only game I got pretty far in those type of games was the Dungeons and Dragons. But
yeah,
seeing that Golden Axe being revived as a show, I am excited for that.
Absolutely.
Well, let's move on to some other stuff. How about we talk about this?
Greatest voice! I can neither confirm or deny. All right, everyone, move, move, move!
Ma'am, please stay 10 feet back.
Oh, I'm Banks. I'm the new chief of staff.
I don't know that.
Oh, Special Agent O'Doyle. You run things by the book when you're not being booked. Felon much?
Let's go!
What the hell is going on?
You're such a butt.
Tom, what the fuck, man?
He's the one who keeps cutting the donuts into pieces in the break room.
You dick!
Gobble, gobble!
I feel like busting loose.
Fortunately, it's using 1980s encryption.
Go left,
Go left,
whoa, no,
right,
up,
go
up.
right.
Whoa, ho!
Very helpful. Got it.
Let's go teach gangs how to break dance.
I will not let you down, sir.
Right, because we're pretty fucked.
Sir, how do I report this exactly?
You don't.
But none of this is in the Constitution.
Neither is your mama, but you did what she told you, right?
Busting loose in the meantime. Busting loose makes you feel fine.
Gotcha, bitch. Damn.
Keith David is.
Dad?
I ain't your daddy, kid. And don't try any of that Billie Jean shit. I keep it wrapped and strapped.
President Curtis. New series premieres Sunday, July 26th at 11:30 on Adult Swim. Next day on HBO Max.
There you go. President Curtis.
You
have all been watching it.
You had me at Keith David, but I couldn't have access to it. I'm sorry, buddy. That's the one thing I don't have. That one. But I'll get on it.
Yeah, I couldn't really get into Rick and Morty myself, but I enjoyed President Curtis a lot.
Yeah, I thought the show. You're right, James. In the chat room, well, it's no Rick and Morty. It's totally different from Rick and Morty. It's a spinoff, actually, and I enjoy it more because not more than Rick and Morty. I enjoy it in a different way because it's just a take on the president being absolutely crazy and super secret, ridiculous mission stuff. I mean, they had to shoot werewolves with crossbows made out of crosses, because they had to save Napoleon's dehydrated penis. Like, come on, that's awesome.
just add water.
And while they're fighting vampires. So I enjoy the show a lot. It goes over the top and it just makes me laugh. And, yeah, there you go. Freddie, what'd you think?
Yeah, like I said, I liked it. I could not get into Rick and Morty. I tried. I knew that Curtis was in the show, but still couldn't get into it by itself. But with this, yes, I actually enjoyed it a lot better. Why? I love Keith David. Anything he's in, I try to tend to watch. So he made the show enjoyable and fun. I love the sidekick characters as well. It was on and off a fun show to watch.
The one-liners are comedy, in my opinion. I love the one-liners. Yes. They just come out of nowhere. The zingers, they just I wrap that shit nice and tight.
Do they just keep hitting you and hitting you?
They just keep coming out of nowhere, dude. Just drop them. Yeah, so my opinion, it gets a good 4, in my opinion, right now.
Same.
But let's talk about something we've all been wanting to talk about.
With all due respect, we've been training for what, 2 months? And I haven't even worn the ring yet.
Don't get hung up on the jewelry, Junior. You're just a fucking substitute teacher. You're not ready to get up in front of the class until the ring says you are. All right.
I could have died.
You want me to train you? I'm training you. Something is off here. I can feel it.
This is my town. You're a big shot. Noted. But stay the fuck out of my way.
Think she hates your guts?
It's the way she hates them.
This is a stupid plan.
Not that stupid.
That I don't doubt. The Green Lantern's oath is to protect people. And we both know I do a better job of this than you.
This is my job. As long as I'm alive, that ain't changing. So take a deep breath, Junior.
You're old. You're tired. And your time is up.
I don't understand. Who are you exactly?
Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Have you ever talked with the other Lanterns?
I'm the only human. They're aliens. One of them's a fucking squirrel.
Lanterns. Joey, you said you hated it. Why don't you tell us what the show's about and why you hated it so much?
Okay. The show's about Hal Jordan training his I guess his protege John Stewart to be a Green Lantern, but they're playing it much more like a detective story. It's in Nebraska. It takes place in Nebraska. There's some football. They got Kyle Chandler. So, but it does look like there's much more going on below the surface. It's only one episode in, so it's hard to say at this point. But I do feel like we're going to get our fair dose of cosmicness soon.
Okay.
And what did you think of it?
It's pretty good. It's great. Kyle Chandler plays that character pretty well. He almost goes a little too far sometimes. It's like it almost takes the tone, it changes the tone of scenes because he's just being so funny, I guess, in a scene that's supposed to be very serious. But you have his straight man sort of like cools it down, I guess, in Jon Stewart. And both actors are great so far. We'll see. I like the time jumping. It's interesting. It gives you a lot to wonder about because if you know the Green Lantern timeline and you know what else is out there, you're like you can kind of fill in blanks yourself, or we're going to start being able to a little bit better. Yeah, it's pretty good so far. It's hard to say, but yeah.
Justin,
I liked it a lot. I watched it twice. I think the chemistry between Chandler and Aaron Pierre is just off the charts. They're really good together. Their banter is great. The whole how come every time you say yes sir it sounds more and more like fuck you. I don't know, sir. And I really liked the sheriff. I thought she was really, really cool. She had some great dialogue. Her chemistry with both of them is really good. Like the chemistry between the three of them is really good. The writing, the dialogue in it is great. Me and my wife watched it together, and we were just we loved all the dialogue between all three of them. It's got the little kid that was in weapons, so that was a cool thing I didn't know about. But I thought it was great. I don't know what spoilers we're doing, but I liked the ending. A lot of people are pissed off about it, but I don't hold this very religiously or anything, so I thought it was a cool way to show 10 years past the main story what happens, and now you got to figure out what happened in that 10 years between there. And since this is taking place like I think 2 or 3 years after the Superman story, you got to wonder why Guy Gardner's around. And I think it's really cool. I'm really interested in seeing where it goes. I think it was a perfect first episode because it made me super curious as to what's going on. I think that's the best thing I can say about it. It was like a perfect pilot episode because it made me really curious as to what the rest of the story is going to be.
Freddie?
I agree because it caught my attention so much. I mean, at first I was like, okay, it's a Lantern movie or show. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, that first episode just caught me. I'm like, okay, when's the next episode coming out? Because I'm already ready for it.
Do you think it has the appeal that could drag people in who have absolutely no knowledge at all?
That's the thing about this show. You don't need knowledge.
I think it totally could.
The less knowledge you have, you're probably better off.
Yeah, because my knowledge
that's what's hurting everybody online right now. The fact that they have knowledge,
too much.
They're not opening their brain enough to allow the story to happen.
Okay.
Yeah,
So go in with little knowledge and learn and educate yourself because, like I said, their knowledge is hurting them. For me, this show was fantastic. I knew before going in the show this show was going to be great. I just had that feeling. As soon as they cast Aaron Pierre, you just look at that guy and you can tell he's Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
He's got like Jon Stewart written all over him.
Yeah, for sure.
And because of that, I had 100% complete faith in the show. So when I went in and saw it, I complained a little bit about seeing all the parts from the trailer in the show, but seeing how the parts of the trailer came together like a jigsaw and worked its way to the beautiful picture we got at the end satisfied me in a great way. It made me want to keep going.
Yeah.
And the one thing that people are forgetting about, that maybe they're ignoring when they're reviewing this, is Jon Stewart's origin story. That's how you got to look at this. Looking at it any other way is going to make you upset. Because that's the viewpoint it's coming at. And I think that I'm going to stop there. But 5 stars for me.
Yeah. I give it a
5
solid
Little
5.
Richards.
Yeah. Hopefully the rest of the series is this good. I think it will be. Everybody working on it is like, top-notch talent. So all the writers and showrunners and stuff. So yeah, I have high hopes for it. I think it'll be great.
Everybody's already saying it's like Reacher meets True Detective.
Yeah.
And I can feel that. It's got the same tone
to
it, Kyle Chandler will always be coach for me, but he's killing it in this role.
Yeah, I never watched Friday Night Lights, so I have no idea about him at all.
Me either.
But he was great in this. I thought it's like you were saying, Joey, how like sometimes he went, too far, but the thing about it is he really knew when to pull back. It's like really, really cool that he would just get to the edge where you're like, this guy's a little too cocky, but then he would pull it back because he's like super charming. And yeah, like I said,
did you guys watch the behind the scenes?
No, not yet.
I watched the behind the scenes, and it was mostly focusing on the dynamic between the two actors.
Mm-hmm.
And how, like, in between shots, they were really talking to each other like that.
Yeah.
And how that's really their attitudes kind of in real life. And so they were able to keep that banner going. So, like, the times, like you were talking about, where he was pushing too far, I can see, like, the real life banter coming in.
Yeah.
In those parts, And maybe that's why he was pushing too far, because he was comfortable with them in real life,
Right. Yeah. No, I can see that.
So, but the way that you're right, the dynamic between the two is just natural.
Yeah, and even more than that, the dynamic between them and the sheriff, I thought was great. She like held her own with both of them, but without being like cheesy, they made her like a believable, like tough female character. Without it was just really well written. I think everything. Another one of my favorite lines is when they're talking about how they're checking for aliens and stuff, and she's like, "Yeah, there was no antennas," and Hal says, "Oh, the plural for antennas is antennae," and she goes, "What's the plural for eat shit?" It's so good.
Now, my favorite was how can you tell I'm Hal Jordan? No, but I mean, how do you know I'm Hal Jordan?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I'm Hal Jordan.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Great. But I love how they keep him being Hal Jordan, like, grounded.
Yeah.
Like, he gets a little bit of celebrity fame, but it's really cool and mellow way out there, It's not like Hollywood and paparazzi and all that stuff.
He's not like a rock star.
Yeah, he's like, the suit, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next section, which I can't find anymore. Nope, there he is. Mr. Justin is going to regale us with lovely stories of this.
These are turbulent times.
Veneer is coming. You're no longer safe here.
Their defeat is written. We'll secure the city. Without further bloodshed.
The Queen has many dragons. But her subjects do not feel safe, nor should they.
I see you have been merciful. But the crown is a weight that crushes. You'll do things that spell death for all involved.
Little by little. Bite by bite. We are exposing her as weak and unsuited to rule.
My enemies have been allowed to muster their strength.
She'll certainly fail. And we raise our own throne.
In a war, all suffer.
We've come so far, and yet you still don't know who you are.
Have you not betrayed your queen? Bring Aegon, the usurper, to me.
Did I not warn you that you would come to this?
Sometimes I watch Joel during these trailers because the look on his face just cracks me up. Like he's just, Justin, take it away.
All right, so yeah, this is season 3. Let me bring up my notes real quick. Yeah, this is season 3, House of the Dragon. I'm a big fan of all of J.R.R. Martin's world and all the books and the shows, except for the ending of the first show, but we won't get into that. Anyway, this was a great season. It's my favorite season of this show so far. There's only going to be 4. Next season's the last, and it's going to wrap it all up. But yeah, you have the main cast returning. Let me get my notes up. They're not coming up. Okay, there they are. So you have the main cast returning. It starts pretty much right at the end of the second season. As a matter of fact, the first couple of episodes of this season seemed like should have been the season finale of season 2. But it was great. Started off with the Battle of the Gullet, which is all that big naval battle you saw at the beginning. But it really does a good job of I don't know how far into this you guys are, but it really does a good job of showing Rhaenyra's descent into her eventual madness way better than what they tried to do with Daenerys. But it has it shows the whole season is spotlighting the things that she's fighting against and that are dragging her down, and it does a really good job of that. In fact, they've done one episode which they never have done in a Game of Thrones series, which is, I think it was episode 3, which it was pretty much just like all a day in the life of Rhaenyra after she takes control of King's Landing, and shows what she has to deal with just being queen in that one day. And it was really cool, and I wish they do more episodes like that where they just focused on a character for a whole episode, but did a great job with that. And yeah, it had some of the best battle scenes so far of the season, and yeah, it was great. I liked the first 2 seasons, but I thought this one was like even topped those 2 and was like by a large margin. I thought it was great.
Okay.
Any questions? Any comments? Have you guys watched it? Are you guys watching it or?
No, I haven't really watched any of
I got like halfway through season 2, and then that was it. I couldn't do anymore.
I've seen season 1.
I'm gonna wait till it's over, right? Because when, I remember you guys had asked you before, and you did tell me it should wrap at a certain reasonable point. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's season 4 is going to be the last season, and it's going to be 8 episodes again. So it's not too heavy of a watch.
Yeah, no, I'm all about it. As soon as it wraps, and also I get if you say to watch it, I will watch it. When it wraps, you're like, Joel, you should watch this now.
Well, and it's this show is a lot different than normally adapting books because the book that it's based on, Fire and Blood, isn't like a novel. It's like a history book, and it's just a history of the Targaryen family. And this portion of their history is just like 4 or 5 pages in the book. So they just hit the high points in the book because it reads like a history book. And the history book is written by 3 different sources. And so they have a lot to fill in between, the high point, the major points of the histories. So they did a really good job of like filling in all the details and expanding characters and making things connect that are just, bam, bam, bam events in the book. But yeah, Fire and Blood's a trip.
They had a skeleton. They had a skeleton as long as they stayed. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like if you had like a book on U.S. history, and the book's like 600 pages or whatever, and the Civil War takes up like 20 pages, and they took that part of the book and made like a 4-season show about it, and it's very cool.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I couldn't get into Game
I'm all
of
about
Thrones,
that.
so I didn't really start watching any of this.
Yeah, there's so many good like dragon moments, dragon fights, and battle scenes. One of the high points for me was this season. What's his name? Tommy Flanagan was in it. You guys probably know him. He was like, he was in Sons of Anarchy. He was in Braveheart. All the Scars. But he played one of the northern barbarians. They're called the Greybeards. And what they do in the north is when winter is coming, all the old warriors will go fight in a war and have no intention of coming back from it. They just because they want to make things easier on their villages and stuff. So there's more food and supplies for the young people. So all the old warriors go out and pick a war and decide just not to come back from it. And he was the head of them. And so he was really cool. And he had some great moments, especially in the season finale. The season finale was all one big battle where this army, Rhaenyra's army with Matt Smith heading it, tries to lay siege to this town, and everything's go horribly wrong. Yeah, it's good.
So,
it's good.
Is that what's going to happen to us someday? We're just going to go to that last con. We're all going to go together to just that last convention.
Just decide not to come back from it.
We're going back.
I've already done that.
They just, for some reason, we empty any money we have in our accounts and go because we know we're not coming back. So we're just going to buy all the crap, even though we're not going to survive it, but just bags and bags of crap. And then, okay.
Pretty much.
All
right. Well, moving on. I can't show a video for this next part because we're going to get copyrighted. So imagine Batman in noir times happening. Okay. And then Joel is going to explain to us what Batman the Caped Crusader is about. Did you get to watch it, Joel?
You're not done hypnotizing me yet. A couple more hand waves. And I'm like, yes, say Jay.
I'll do it.
Wait. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it definitely has that stylistic approach. It still has the fabulous, kind of clean, just gorgeous animation that you kind of expected from, I mean, going all the way back to the 90s to the very first series, that they gave us. They do shake some stuff up. I'm not trying to do too many spoilers or anything. They do shake up some characters. They do try some different avenues, but the core of what you want from Batman, I believe, is absolutely there. So even the things that they do, I still enjoyed. They do go a little harder than previous animated series. People are dying. Lots of people. In fact, it definitely also shows you you never want to be a regular guy with a Tommy gun in a coat. Okay? It's not good for those guys.
Those guys.
Like, I don't know. Those guys. I guess I mean, the slow build for, the main appearance. I mean, can I just say it?
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
The Joker, the slow
for
burn
Thor to show up at the end of the series. Yes, for
things
Thor
to
show up
happen.
was really a throw off.
Yeah, the stuff happened. It built really, really well. Like I said, I feel like it was all the cartoon we needed. Plus, even then, I think they were still intelligent about even the adult themes and what they show you. I already suggested it to a bunch of people after I already watched it. I think if they keep running with what they're doing, they could get a lot of juice out of this.
Approved for a total of 5 seasons.
Ooh. Oh, great! It's good to know.
Yeah, this season really felt just like a nice opener. Like they folded out all the silverware and said, "Okay, take a look at the players, at least some of them, and okay, now and go." That's what it feels like.
Ready?
Yeah, I really liked how they. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. Go ahead, Justin. If you want.
I was going to say I really liked how they weren't afraid to take risks with some well-known villains. Like you mentioned, the Joker, completely different than. I mean, visually he was, what you would expect, but personality-wise, completely different than they've ever done before.
That accent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was a cool take. Same thing with the Riddler, completely different than they've ever shown him before. They had one episode that was kind of a callback to an episode from the first season, so that kind of tied in the first season to it. But yeah, they definitely went harder this season with the more adult themes and the violence and just right at the end how Batman and Alfred's relationship started to change and stuff for the better. I really liked it. I think they're doing a great job. They're not like I said, I like how they're not too precious with the Batman stories of the past. They're like, we've got some cool ideas and we've got some different ideas and they're all good. They may not be your favorite. It's like not my favorite take on the Joker, but I thought it was a cool idea and it was cool to see. And I'm not mad at it at all. And I'm glad to hear there's more seasons coming. It's great.
Yeah, I agree.
Ready?
Like seeing all these other different variations of characters that we've known. The way they portray them here, like Mad Hatter, I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
That
was Lorraine Newman doing her voice. I did not know that, and that was very cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing the different takes like of those characters, even from the first season up to the second season, just it was fun.
I appreciate the good takes, but I'm going to play devil's advocate here on this because I did think this was okay, but this is yet another telling of year one, and I'm trying to wonder how many year ones. Batman.
Only one.
Okay.
Every time.
Over and over again, the same damn year one. It's year one or Dark Knight, and there's no other Batman stories to tell, apparently.
Yeah.
I do appreciate the style, but it also feels a little throwback to the old Batman, the animated series, which we already saw when we were kids, and it was also amazing, And it is kind of it is a retread in my mind to a certain degree, which does only give me it brings it down a little bit. I don't
I mean,
know.
there was Bruce Timm in there, so
It takes a hit in originality, is what you're saying.
It's just because I've seen this damn story year one. Man, again, they just did it with the Batman, and I don't know.
Yeah, no, I totally get you.
Only criticism.
I do like at the end of this season, they seem to have wrapped up the whole year one stuff, because at the end, like Batman and Commissioner Gordon and Barbara are all on the roof together. So it's going to be more of like them working together going forward, So I'm hoping I do totally agree with what you're saying. It does seem like, and I think that's why they were so willing to take risks with these characters, because they're like, well, we're doing this whole year one thing and we need different stuff just to keep it to where it's totally just not the exact.
To try to keep it fresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That too, man. Yeah. And they did.
And two different writers, right? Brubaker season 1, and then I'm sorry, who did season 2? But anyway, two different gentlemen wrote, and there was some different shakeup, but still, it's still, still fit.
Mesh as well.
Yeah. And I like what they're doing too. They're kind of having individual episodes, but an ongoing storyline throughout the season, which is cool. That's one thing that's different from I'm not bashing the 90s cartoons at all, but people weren't allowed to make animation like that back then. People didn't think people would view an animated show with enough faithfulness that they could have an ongoing storyline for a whole season. So I like how they're doing that too. So, but yeah, I do see 100% see your point, Joey, but I'm hoping with the end of this season, they've gotten past all that with the deepening relationships of Batman's outer circle. And again, with him and Alfred, hopefully it's going to be more of not so much, here's the same thing over and over again. And we'll start getting some new storylines.
They just set the table, right? They set the table for it. Yeah.
I dug it. I hear what you're saying, Joey, and I kind of agree in that point. I'm a little burnt out on the whole year one aspect. I'd like to move on from it, but at the same time, I went to watch this, and the next thing I know, I was on episode 9. It just pulled me in at the right time, and I got comfortable with it, and I just went with it.
They shake it up enough that I wasn't sure what was going to happen next, right? I was like, okay,
right.
well, I don't.
And I was curious,
totally
and the episodes flow so nicely that it's really not an effort to watch them. It's just another story. It's just another story. It's just another fable. And which is what you got from the original Batman, the animated series. It's just another day at the office for Batman. Here we go. One thing I did want to bring up with you guys, apparently episode 9 of X-Men 97 was the finale.
Yep.
So how do you feel with this season of X-Men 97 being over?
I haven't finished it yet. I wanted to wait till it was done.
Yeah, I finished it last week, so I'm excited for the next season already. I mean,
yeah,
no doubt about that. But
all it did was leave me hungry.
I thought there would be at least one more episode. I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah, I felt like it was one episode short. It could have been one more, but still. I enjoyed this season. I enjoyed the stories in between of oh my god, I forgot how to say his name, but Apocalypse. I can't even say Apocalypse right.
You just said it. You're good. You nailed it.
Yeah, but his other name, I can't remember his actual name, but yeah, I enjoyed that storyline. I enjoyed the storyline proceeding afterwards. I'm like, ooh, this is getting interesting. And the season finale episode, that cliffhanger made me want just more.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the season because it gave me X-Force and all the other X's. I'm hoping next season will give me Excalibur.
Right.
And even more.
I mean, there's no reason to believe they wouldn't. I mean, they're at
some point I'd like to go and I don't know, flashback to the Morlocks. I'd like to see Angel get his wings ripped off at some point, or maybe I just forgot that episode occurred. But it seems like now we're moving on into Excalibur, and all the magic stuff that happened, and
Inferno,
and all that stuff. So we're gonna see Bastion and Real quick,
is it just me, or does the art also continue to get even more and more intense? Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It's just because of what's going on in it, but like things just ramp and okay.
No, they pulled out all the stops for the art in this season,
and not just for the action scene. All of it in general just felt better.
All right, so we got one last thing coming up, and that is the AEW match of the week. This is going to be a pretty awesome match. We got a good chunk of video to share. It is the new trios champion in Adam Page and Brodito versus the Lethal Swirl. And this is one of those matches that's like, it's both aerial and grounded and hard hitting and just a lot of fun to watch. So here we go. And there you have it. That was the match of the week.
It's impressive.
We lost Joel.
So impressive it knocked Joel out.
He's coming back.
All right, so don't talk about Batman. Don't talk about AEW. Otherwise, it scares Joe off. Got it.
So there you have it. That was one of the best matches that was on the card that night. I thought it was awesome. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it was a good match. Though.
A lot of hard hits.
And I don't know if it was the edit of what you showed us, but I think they missed the shot. So I don't know what Brody did at the end.
You missed
yeah,
power slam or what power bomb he did, whatever it was.
What he does is he has them over the shoulder facing him, and then he just drops down and power bombs their head into the canvas and then throws them.
Okay. Like I don't know if it was just a bad edit on that video or not, but if they did pan the camera off, they shouldn't have.
No, the camera followed the guys flying outside and not the finishing move.
Right. Shame on AEW for bad cameramanship.
I'm sure it's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Especially when all that action's going on. Yeah, that'd be
match. I'm sure it's really hard.
You're like, what? Where? What? How? What?
It's just stand still.
Hey, remember this
There
guy?
he is.
No, he's not.
He was?
No.
It's just a cardboard cutout.
Just a Joel head.
Dude,
That's
they came
all right,
and
Joel,
gave me
'cause
better
we're
internet.
wrapping
This
up
is my
anyway.
better internet. Okay.
You should come over to my place, man. I got 5 gigs.
Yeah, dude, that's what they told me. No, I got 6 rats in a wheel, bro.
Well, we're going to wrap things up here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. I want to remind everybody that on the 29th, all of us are going to be getting together and doing a live draw celebrating the 40th anniversary of The Fly, David Cronenberg's masterpiece, and probably Jeff Goldblum's best acting role, in my opinion. I mean, let's just say it. I see all the arguments going on in your brains, but please.
I agree.
Tune in to bigpanel.com. What's that?
I said Earth Girls was easy. Earth Girls are easy. It's hard to battle against.
That's true, but it would be a good fight.
Yeah.
I'm sure all of our friends, our female friends, are thinking, no, Jurassic Park. No. Vomiting on a man's hand and letting it disintegrate. That's sexy. Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure the 29th you check us out for the 40th anniversary live draw of The Fly. We will be around next week. Make sure you tune in. We'll be back at 8:30 live. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining me tonight.
Of course. Thanks for setting it all up.
Absolutely. And we will see everybody next week.
Right on. Later, guys.